Attention! Wyndham Village is under the... Citizens of Wyndham, acts of insubordination or disrespect against the soldiers protecting you here are, in essence, treasonous. And
Do as you're told, right?
Citizens of Wyndham, volunteers are...
Do as you're told, right?
This blasted place.
Better than nothing, mind it.
Well, a new face. Good day. You'll forgive me if I'm less than cordial on first acquaintances, I'm sure. New faces often mean trouble. And yet, they may bring new opportunities, too. Tell me, where have you come from? Really? Well, you're not the first amnesiac I've seen since things went awry. Trauma does strange things to people. In case it wasn't made clear to you on the way in, Wyndham is under the protection of the protocol. You are permitted to move freely through the village. For now, at least. Consider it a gesture of goodwill. I hope it'll be reciprocated. But don't go causing any trouble here. Is that clear? And if trouble finds you, make sure you report it. Post haste. Now, there are certain things I like to discuss with new faces such as you. I would hope a stranger like you can provide me with some information. This isn't Scarborough, with holidaymakers just swanning about the place. No, being a visitor here puts you in a very unique position. I want to know where you came from. I want to know what you can tell me about the outside. Trust me, you will be much better off aiding protocol than crossing us. Be under no illusions. We must eradicate the corruption that festers here before there is any hope of leaving this blasted place. If we were to work together, you and I, perhaps we might make some progress towards such an outcome. But step out of line, and I will revoke your liberties here just as quickly as they were given. So I ask again, did you come from the outside? What do you know? Well, this is disappointing. I was hoping you'd have something you were willing to share. We imprison strangers at the first whiff of trouble, but you can keep your liberties for now. I trust that will be more conducive to a timely recollection of your origins. In the meantime, be wary of this place. Do not be tempted to engage with any of the pagan sentiments some of the locals may try to foist on you. Such beliefs are dangerous and forbidden. Do I make myself clear? And if you still wish to have protocol's aid, you'll just have to make yourself useful to me in other ways. The civilians in this village are a shady lot. Resistant to discipline and up to no good. I'm sure of it. We can hardly get the time of day out of them. But you're an outsider. They may not trust you exactly, but nor are they immediately suspicious of you. Sniff around. Keep your ears open. If you find anything I should know, come to me with it. If you want somewhere to start, well, we've had our eyes on Iris, the baker. I could send a patrol in, of course, but a softer approach might prove more efficacious. Good day to you. Stay out of trouble, eh?
Citizens of Wyndham, volunteers are required for work details on Scattermore. Work out to help out.
Welcome back. Oh, that's brilliant. Brilliant. Knew you'd get it done. I'm glad you found Nora. She can be a bit of a knout, but she's a lifeline for us in the village. I don't know what we'd do without her. I really appreciate all you've done. These messages are more important than you might realise. Let's just say you've given the village a chance to, well, speak up for itself. Here, take this, and thanks. Well, after it all went to cock and we got quarantined, London started sending in soldiers. To start with, folk were happy to see 'em, but after a while, it turned out there was bugger all they could do to help. When they found out they weren't being let back through the wall again, well, it got nasty. Plenty round here, I reckon. It's what it would have been like if the Nazis had invaded after all. Of course, you didn't hear that from me, all right? See you around.
Citizens of Wyndham, remember that your village is one of the few normality within the zone. Keep it that way. Be normal. Outlaws, lunatics, and monstrosities. Remember, a warning shot is a wasted bullet.
Feel out your intent. You dare threaten Father Man?
There's a body. Shit, it's ours.
You will be more use
Probably
dead.
nothing, but
Hey, you're out of bounds here. Go, if you want to live. I'm shooting!
Time to bleed.
stay sharp. Don't want any more surprises. I think I did something wrong, but I can't remember what.
So are the faithful.
I see you.
We feed the soil. Thus,
Definitely something else. Time to bleed.
There's something hiding out there.
They was here.
Should have heard something.
Stranger spotted. I see. He's again.
I'm firing. You don't know that.
Tell stuff over what you've done.
Time to bleed.
What the?
I see you.
Bloody hell. What devil was that? Nothing here. Of course.
What was that?
Right there!
Hey, there's someone here!
No, it's one of us.
You will be my use dead.
Death to unbelievers!
Stranger, spot death to unbelievers.
Right, you!
Christ! Watch yourself, mate! You...
Has always been the way. The profane shall feed the divine. Sown and soiled flesh and blood. The land needs must breathe. And so we breathe life into it. The someone. Eh?
Fight you! Just you wait.
Hard times for me.
Well, there's nobody here now.
Where'd you run off to then?
What? I'll find you. It's just a matter of time.
Gone. They were here.
This!
They're around here somewhere.
Time to bleed.
No, fuck!
Stay while I kill you. Where'd you run off to then? I knew it! I'm sure. Let's carve them up.
Death to unbelief. right, you. I saw. I'm shooting!
There's someone. Wait.
Time to bleed! Hell's teeth! Oh!
Is someone there?
Bastard!
What was that? Go or die here.
We don't know. You are troubling.
Pleasure to see you again, dear. Well, well, I'll be honest. You ask anyone to help you round here, and the chances of ever seeing them alive again are not wonderful. Very pleased you're an exception, dear. Please take this, a token of my gratitude. It's a sort of learning juice made by the scientists. You can sometimes find it in their old bunkers. Not much good came of those boffins and their science, but this stuff is marvellous. It opens the mind, you see. Of course, a fair trading compensation is one thing I can offer. But listen, what is it you need? Truly need? Perhaps an escape from all this suffering? It is indeed something within my power. But the first step toward escape is understanding. Look, you and I may have more in common than you realize. If you'll trust me, I can send you somewhere where you might find some answers. Something more than I alone can offer. Take this and go to the Speaking Cave. I'll show you where to find it on your map. While you have this, the folk in the woods will let you pass, but only as long as you don't offer violence. There is no need for bloodshed. Leave the offering at the foot of the figure you'll find there. You'll know it when you see it, believe me. Wonderful. I can see my feeling about you was right. Do as I tell you, and if you are prepared to see, then you'll understand that much more clearly. You have. Well, you don't appear to have taken on too badly. That's promising. Very promising indeed. I can help you a mite. There's a special tonic that will ease the burden of those voices and keep the infection down for a short time. My own recipe. A good few years in the perfecting. Only thing is, I'm all out of the makings of it. And the recipe itself, well, the folks in the woods have it now. You've met 'em, mayhap. The druids in the masks? They live in the castle ruins off to the southeast of here. If you want the recipe for the tonic, that's where you need to go. Into the castle. Take care, won't you?
don't know you. Your intention?
Huh?
We don't know.
Something there.
What you intend.
Leave or bleed. We don't know yet.
You are troubling. What are you? There's no pain in the soil.
Your scent is strange. We don't know who you are.
You are closer to understand. Well, how do you feel? That's good. You can't see if you don't open your eyes. You have promise. Now, are you willing to let yourself understand, my dear? What has happened? What is happening here is no disaster. It's the salvation of us all. A happy accident wrought by the meddling of those foolish scientists. That much must be clear, surely. There's power in the ground we tread, in the breathing earth herself. And it wants to bring all humanity together with the soil. Imagine such a thing. Listen. Separateness, you and I, life and death. It is all an illusion. Hard to let go of, my dear, but an illusion all the same. Why not give it up and live in eternal bliss? Look around yourself, dear. Folks steal, they oppress, they kill. It is for the betterment of themselves that they made their heathen technology and severed our bonds with the land. That is why we must give it all up as sacrifice. Their machines, their minds, all that they ever were, all to repair those bonds. The earth gave us life and the strength which lives in us. It is our joyful duty to return it all to the soil. The land needs must breathe, and so we breathe our Mayflower lives back into it. That is our purpose. Join us. The earth welcomes those who go willingly. It is the only true path out there. Are you ready to see where it leads? Very good. Then there's one more little thing for you to do. There's a divine thing under that atom plant. Something the scientists found buried in the soil. They called it Oberon. The military and their fondness for code names. But it is so much more. And it needs to be fed. We can help it grow and heal the damage that science has done. The boffins had a hiding place for their work. Perhaps you are familiar with it already. They called it the Interchange. It's been dozing there for 5 years. The voice speaks of it often. Reawaken the Interchange, and you will open the way to Oberon. My dear, how I'd love to know what form it takes. But the soil sings of it, and we'd be fools not to listen. Listen. Windscale awaits you, but first there is something we need. A scientist came to me soon after the disaster, trapped here and still alive, but he was done for, fading slowly, poor mite. He told me of a secret, that in their laboratories they'd found some stuff, a serum, he called it, that could make the new growth spread like fire. That serum is what we're after. And now you are here to find it for us. Well, that's the joke, isn't it? Scientists made it themselves. You had any of the learning juice they have in the Warrens? That's the very stuff. Only this scientist, he said there was a more powerful mixture of it. Maybe that's what's needed to awaken Oberon. Think of it. Awakening a god who will unite us all. No more wars. No more atom bombs. Not even a crossword. Wonderful. Truly wonderful. I knew you had pluck. The scientist worked in the medical laboratory, something like an underground hospital, the way he described it. He told me that there were tunnels beneath it, where they loaded goods onto their trains. That's where the serum was stashed. Find the serum, and the way forward will become clear for you.